stop it, quiet, if it's new, I done got it, see my jewels, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, young, hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day, you cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight, baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait, and when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay, stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me, walked in with the whole team and we riding on it, yeah. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him, walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't be winning me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Cam going to swing this out wide to Edelman. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And the Patriots.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
James White.
The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run with Harris. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Harris, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebacker, playmakers, you're exactly right. It'll be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
They defer to White out of the shotgun, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Newton. That's caught by the tight end Lacoste. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Patriot field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Out of the gun, Newton. The LA defense Up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Brown. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, gone. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Play action. It's Newton. Going deep here for Edelman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Newton. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
1st down, New England.
Operating from the gun. Newton. On the left side, a catch by White.
Newton's pass.
Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Harris. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
The ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Newton. Off to Thomas on the left side. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And the Patriots.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. first down. Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
For the extra point.
Nick Folk for the point after. And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Makes the score Patriots 13. Rams nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And it's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Third and long. It's gone. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll run. This is Brown. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, Goff escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he is going to have a Rams first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Patriots 13. Rams 7.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big game down.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England, standing just about on his own goal line. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On 1st and 10, Goff. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. That's by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Newton has got his man in stride, complete.
Newton's pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
And it's
Newton now to throw. And they get to Newton and take him down for the save. Now the Rams are signaled for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. There goes a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And some room to maneuver. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A final shot before break here. Goff, flush to his right. And it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Goff. It's out, it's loose. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing on third, Goff. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident get that one in, I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. On first down, Harris. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a quick throw finding Edelman. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8.
This is Harris. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A 46.
And Folks' kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully...
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's caught at the 7. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Matt LaCosse, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Now Newton. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Goff is going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away, and and incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Flushed out right. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big gain of 31 on third down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This is Brown. Brown gets the football. It's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now pass here caught by Edelman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Patriot first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 22 yards there, a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Going to throw deep for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. This is Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Newton. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Operating from the gun. Newton eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. From the gun, Newton escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So out comes the field goal team once more. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Fult's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a final return and a Patriot touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Goff, they'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That's another Rams first down.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Devin McCourty picks it off. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
Pass some of this. Pass some of
And
this.
he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Patriots 39, Rams 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Here's Goff.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff, flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Big loss here as he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Breaks through the contact. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 41, Newton got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Patriot first down.
Throwing here, Newton. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, you get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, I think we can safely agree. That's not a call you see very often on 1st and 10.
Ever. Who calls a
that?
1st down sneak?
I guess the best we've probably seen is a 1st down quarterback draw.
Right.
Yeah, but not a sneak, but they did gain yards.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the 1st half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the 2nd half.
So for the Patriots, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And